Hello everybody, today we are back with another special episode of ZA Draft League Analysis. Today I am joined by Mari Kuhn, where we are going to be going over her week 1 matchup against Fur. So thanks for joining me, Mari.
Of course, thank you for having me, Brayden. I'm really excited to talk Pokemon.
Me too.
And I'm not the most familiar with competitive Pokemon, but I'll do my best to, I guess, explain my reasoning.
Yeah, you've also joined me. I have your special VTuber model here.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, because really the only person that I've talked about this draft league with has been Jacob. So I'm excited to talk with you to get another perspective. Just somebody else. It's good to get as many different perspectives on the league as possible, I feel like. And obviously,
yeah, same actually.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just spoil how the weeks go. We're the only 3 people that haven't lost, so yeah, we're kind of killing it right now. So I feel like to have the insight of
I did lose one
people
match
at the top. Yeah, but I mean, you're still undefeated in sets, so that's
that is
yeah.
True.
So yeah, I guess for week 1, do you want to go into your process for how you approach draft or the league itself, or do you want to just jump straight into the week 1 matchup against Fur?
Sure, I can talk a little bit about my preparation, I suppose, for the set. I had actually not played this game basically at all. When the game came out, day 1, I did the ranked matches to get the Greninjite.
Oh, right.
Because you had to do that. You had to reach
yeah.
rank G or something to get that.
I still don't even have it.
Yeah, that was the only one I did too. So I played a little bit there on day 1, and I was like, oh, I hate this. This is not fun at all.
Yeah.
This is really weird. Everyone's using the same Pokemon. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna play the game and have fun. And I really ended up liking the game itself. So when this draft league thing happened, I was panicking.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I don't understand. What the heck? What are you supposed to do? What do you mean swapping? What do you mean? There's a strategy to this. So I kind of tried to do some research, try to watch some VODs, kind of trying to understand how the game works.
Right.
And yeah, so my first week's team was Fur.
Yeah.
And looking at Fur's team, and looking at my own team, I noticed that I had some glaring problems because I don't really have a real answer for fairy types, I feel. None of my Pokemon are particularly bulky. And I just kind of felt like the matchup was not really in my favor for the most part.
Yeah, you only have the one fairy resist, and you have a lot of fairy weak Pokemon. I actually have 2 because you have Beedrill as well. But if you're using Beedrill, actually Beedrill probably walls Floette pretty well. Base Beedrill's got good special, got pretty good special bulk for for being a Beedrill. That's the one thing it has going for it, and it resists both grass. Has a 4 times resistance grass, and it resists fairy, so it's that actually could have been kind of nice, but
I did not have the guts.
You didn't believe in the big B?
Not yet, but I think I'll be able to use it in future matches.
It's just one of those Pokemon that's so scary that I'm sure you realize, because this was your trade mon, this was your extra pick. It is in theory, it feels like a Pokemon that can either get you a point really easy or lose you a point really easily. And I think that's a really scary Pokemon to pilot in this. I feel like if you bring Beedrill, you pick up one of the red screws and you just go crazy. That's probably the best way to use it, but it's scary because if they just have
Jacob
one Pokemon.
sent me a meme a while ago. If I find it, I'll send it to you. It was I'm Beedrill.
Right.
I either sweep everything or I get sweep. It was really funny.
I can find it. Wait, hold on. There we go.
And my worries about Beedrill is obviously it's a very frail Pokemon, and I need to mega it, right? So the item slot, I can't. It's not like I can do. It's not like I can add a berry that makes it resist something or Focus Sash or anything like that. So I decided not to bring it. Another thing I thought about first team was that it had you know, while my team has a glaring weakness to fairy, first team has a glaring weakness to ice.
Yeah.
All around, I felt. So my strategy was just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna try to survive Garchomp and Floette because those are the scary big boys.
Right.
And I'm gonna put ice type move coverage on everything.
Do you want to look at your spreads, your week 1 spreads then?
Oh yeah.
With that in mind, you know, you can already see just all of the ice type moves that you like
for Greninja.
Every Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Greninja's moveset.
So on Greninja I had Ice Beam, Surf.
Probably like Dark
Protect.
Pulse maybe? Protect,
I
something
did
like
not
that.
have any Dark type moves on Greninja. I don't remember what I had though.
Just like some like fill move.
Oh, I had Gunk Shot for Floette.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Looking at first team, you know, if you have Poison doesn't really do anything, or not Poison, but Dark doesn't really do anything for you like at all unless you're like worried about the Espeon. But but yeah, I think this has other ways to deal with it. Like unless you're really scared of Espeon, unlike Garchomp where you're putting like ice coverage on every single one of your mons to deal with this thing, you know, like Espeon, I think you can find other answers for, and like it depends on how
Espeon,
threatening it is.
I would just assume it was like if it came out, it would be like his screen setter. You know, not really a mon that would threaten much of my team. At least I didn't feel like it would. Maybe Gallade, maybe Lucario, but honestly, I wasn't really scared of it.
Right.
Initially, I actually had Ampharos bring Brick Break.
Oh, right.
And I asked Jacob, because Jacob has been very open about like giving advice, you know, and practicing with people, which, you know, really helps us do our best, but also helps them, right? Like prepare for us.
Right.
So I think it's a great way to kind of just have everyone perform at their best. Which I think makes for a more interesting competition as well.
Right.
And so against Jacob, I actually brought Roserade because Jacob created first team.
Yeah.
But like obviously we didn't know what Fur was gonna do, right?
Right.
Because I had not played the game at all. I didn't even know like what it looked like.
Yeah.
Jacob and I played for around like 2 hours using first team. And I actually had Brick Break on Ampharos in case Fur was going to open with Espeon and Screens.
Right.
But then we kind of realized that it probably would be better for Fur to open with Garchomp. Like we felt like it was a better opener than Espeon. And so I was like, okay, Fur is definitely going to prepare, you know, because Fur is a speedrunner.
Yeah.
And speedrunners, like, they're very thorough.
They break down games, yeah. Right.
Yeah. So I thought, Fur is definitely going to be more prepared than me. So he's going to bring the, what was it called? This is the berry, like, for ice moves, I assumed, for Garchomp.
The Yachi berry. Yeah.
Yeah, so my thought process was, I'm going to do a hard read here.
Yeah.
Fur is gonna bring the Yachi berry, and I'm gonna put Ice Punch on my screen setter so that it gets rid of it.
That's really smart, honestly. Yeah, and then you just deal with it with like these other guys, all the other guys.
Thank you. But then in the end, he did not prepare as much as I expected. So
I should have run Brick Break. Another spoiler alert. It was. Yeah, we can go through your sets, but Brick Break would have been kind of nice. I'll say that much.
Yeah, it would have been.
So yeah, obviously, like you have Ampharos here to set screens. In case it was Garchomp lead, you have Shuka Berry, so you can take one, probably get a Reflect Up. And then, like, honestly, because you went max, like, bulk, I would assume that you probably live a second Earthquake, like, through Reflect with Shuka Berry plus Reflect.
This guy lived a lot. This guy didn't die.
This thing doesn't look like it ever dies. And that's that would be scary. That would be scary to go up against. Like,
I guess my goal for Fur, and it ended up happening, which I was very happy with. Fur was very shook with like how little damage Garchomp was dealing Ampharos. Yeah, and I think that really shook his confidence.
Yeah, you kind of expect.
And overall, he just played worse because of it.
Right, like if you saw this set, you'd be like, "Oh, Garchomp just tears through this."
Yeah,
but
it really doesn't.
Yeah, like even I don't know. Did you never hit it with Ice Punch? Did you? Or did?
I believe I did.
Okay,
I think I did.
I'm curious how much that did.
Yeah, but like it
minus
didn't
attack.
kill it.
Yeah, Ice Punch. Like it probably didn't do that much damage, but.
Yeah. Essentially, my strategy with Ampharos was just to live as much as possible, to tire him out as much as possible, to maybe get a swap in or two. Essentially, just like exhaust him trying to get rid of it and then swap when like the screens are up.
Yeah.
Because my team is quite frail overall, so I think I rely a lot on screens.
Right.
For my guys to really, go to town. But yeah, for Greninja I did special attack.
Yeah,
and
I
think
it's probably
defense.
just this. Oh, really? It was defense?
Yeah, I believe so. I can actually check because I do think I wrote that down. Yeah, defense.
Okay.
For defense.
Okay. Yeah, you just were like basically ensuring that, because I mean a lot of Pokemon in ZA are like physical attackers. So honestly, and if you look at first team, it's a lot of, there's a lot of, I mean, I guess like the big some of the big scariest threats are all physical, and then you obviously have Floette, but it's like you just have one Floette answer.
I thought that I did run some calcs because I didn't even know these calculators existed.
Yeah.
And then I learned. A friend of mine told me why don't you just calc the damage? And I was like, oh, that's the thing you can do. And Light of Ruin was extremely scary, but there's ways around it, right? You can just you can protect, or you can swap, or you can mega.
Right.
So after playing with Jacob, I realized I wasn't that scared of Floette.
Yeah.
And so I decided to swap Roserade from my team for I think Slurpuff, which ended up no, for Altaria actually. I wasn't gonna bring Altaria.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean this ended up being it's a good Pokemon.
It's my mascot. I feel like I have to bring it.
No, you have to. But it gets so much good coverage. You can, like you said, you can Mega Evolve, become immune to Dragon. So it's this honestly deals quite well, I would assume, with the Garchomp as well. You had so many good Garchomp answers, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
I feel like my problem, sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
I think my problem was also that the truth is I still haven't figured out how to use half my team.
Oh, right.
I understand Ampharo's role.
Uh-huh.
I understand Gallade, because Gallade is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
I really wanted to bring it. I was really happy it was so cheap. Because this is it's my baby boy. I'm a Gallade boy mom. Actually, Gallade's EVs are wrong.
Oh, really? What did you do?
I gave it 40 EVs on speed.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Less than HP.
Okay.
Why? Because in ZA, as you know, speed affects cooldown time, right? And I saw this set online where if Gallade has a couple of EVs on speed,
does it get max cooldown on all these? I have not played Xenoblade, no.
So the gameplay becomes Xenoblade 2, which is just spamming moves.
I mean, that's what I think. Gallade is such a good draft Pokemon because it just gets so much coverage. I don't know. The problem is a lot of these moves, obviously this is a showdown set. This isn't specific to ZA. So a lot of these moves are not in the game. But just look at how long it takes me to scroll through all of Gallade's moves.
I love this Pokemon
it gets so much good coverage. So you can honestly fill a lot of roles with this Pokemon. You can almost always find a move on Gallade that hits something for super effective damage. And like you said, it seems to always have its moves up. It's just constantly hitting you for damage, and I think that's really scary.
It's something crazy. It's instead of 7 seconds cooldown, it becomes 3.
That's pretty wild. Because only 80 base speed, that's not a crazy high speed stat or anything. So,
but it's a very fast Pokemon. The Mega Gallade, he when you're running around, it actually keeps up with you.
That's true. I guess you're Mega Gallade, yeah.
I'm a fan of this. I love this Pokemon.
Yeah, it's
this is just one of my favorite Pokemon, and everything else I don't really know what to do with. I mean, I didn't even bring Slurpuff. He didn't come out. I don't even know what moves I had on it.
It just had something. Probably it probably had I think it gets Volt Beam coverage. I think.
Yeah, he is pretty bulky. My problem with Thunderbolt I did bring on week 2 and 3. My issue with Slurpuff is that I was convinced it had screens, but it only has light screen. It does not learn reflect.
I think in this game, with speed not being as big of a deal, I think our little 1-point fairy guys are actually quite strong.
I need to learn because I still don't know. I know Gallade, I know Ampharos, everyone else I'm just kind of I throw them out. Greninja keeps dying.
Maybe Sash Greninja or something instead of...
I'm thinking maybe of other options, you know, instead of Mega Stone, which is good. Something good about my team is that I think it's very versatile.
Definitely.
Even just these 6 Pokemon. My goal is kind of for you guys not to know what I'm going to bring next week.
Right. Yeah, no,
because otherwise you're just gonna out-prepare me and win.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think having the versatility is really, really powerful, which is why I think you had such a good like draft. You just had a lot of versatility on your mons, and like this Gallade alone, I feel like this Gallade has been one of the biggest threats.
Sure.
Which, do you want to segue that? I feel like we've covered most of your Pokemon. Like this Lucario, probably just like, you know, a flow-at answer, like with Garchomp.
Yeah, I thought, you know, resist, so Bullet Punch to get close to the opponent if they were running away, Iron Tail to finish them off.
Right.
Protect it because it's frail, right? It loses to Earthquake. Very frail to fire, very frail to ground. Ice Punch for coverage. Yeah, I didn't really think much about him.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like, even when you're going back and looking through your matches to try and find learn sets, if you didn't have them written down, it's like, you probably only use 3 of your Pokemon anyway. So it's like, it's hard to, it's just a game that incentivizes like switching between you know, only a couple Pokemon each. So
yeah, I think that's why it's so important to me to have like surprising moves, I guess, on all of my guys.
Right. Just something you can throw out there that's gonna make them like go like whoa or panic, you know, and then maybe like force a switch because of that. So I think getting ahead on the switch advantage is just so impactful, because I think there's definitely points that I've lost in this game, in this draft league, that it was just because I switched first. You know, I ran out of switches first, and then I got backed into a corner. And so I think having switch advantage is one of the most important things in this game. And like a Pokemon like Gallade honestly forces that a lot. So
that is true.
So yeah, any more thoughts on
it's very easy to snowball in this game, right?
Yeah, it's a very snowball.
You get a kill, you catch a bunch of screws and a bunch of heals and a bunch of items, and suddenly like your Gallade has 500 base attack, and what do you do?
Yeah, it has the touch of death. You just run away from it. The real answer is you run away for 30 seconds.
True. I need to give him a ranged move, just like as a
That's true.
treat.
I mean, you have close combat too, so it's like you just
that's
as
true.
soon as you get in range, you just lock on, boom, you're there. Yeah. Anyways, are you ready to analyze?
Absolutely.
Get into the match with Fur. I guess I'll mute this because you are talking.
Oh yeah,
so,
we were yapping.
Just so we don't have.
I like being in call and just like.
That's funny. We are getting the Fur POV. I think it's interesting that you like. Yeah. Then this is what I alluded to. We're just getting these up.
And this is where I wish I brought Brick Break.
Right. Yeah.
But you know, I was just kind of like, let's see how much damage this does. I did not prepare at all for Espeon.
This was just a stalemate at this point. Like both of you.
Yeah, honestly, this was something I actually learned from Jacob. Like one proper strategy you can do that is valid is just to see how long you can stay. Yeah. You know, and just like swap at the very last second.
Also, like
I could have gotten that.
Yeah, that spotting, like you're behind screens, you're losing this 1v1. But all you do, if you just walk over here and boom, you immediately win. The game the game said, I know you've taken more damage, but what if I just gave you this little
I'm kind of mad I didn't see it.
I mean, it makes
was right behind me.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be out of your field of view, so like I get it.
And then I didn't really have any strategy against why did I protect there? Weird.
Also, this is
I didn't really have any idea. Oh, but I guess that killed.
Yeah, I think the reflected just worn off. Yeah, and then you immediately. So, this is what
this game is awesome.
This game is awesome. I think what people learned is that like, you don't see people doing this week. This is definitely a week 1 match because you guys are both trying to figure it out. You're just like, well, let's just hit each other. Let's just stand
I did
right
some
next to each other.
preparation, but like not for Espeon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
And then you're like, oh, the little green screw.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. Like the green screw, I mean, I guess it would probably be worth it to delay. Ooh, awesome protect, yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like people getting good at
clicking
scary. Protect is
This was one of my scariest opponents, Scrafty.
Yeah.
Because he counters a lot of my guys. And then, okay, it begins. There you go.
Dang.
One shot.
Yeah, that is, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it would have one-shot even without the attack up.
Right. Yeah, because it was the Swords Dance boosted, Screw boosted. Yeah, just like so much damage.
Yeah, without the Screw, maybe I needed it to be a plus move, which is something I still haven't learned how to properly use. Like my Mega Energy, I don't use it at all.
Right.
In this week.
Yeah, I think
there's a lot.
It's just like once, oh my god, then Fur just doesn't know that you're gonna be packing the Ice Punch. Oh.
No, but I
wouldn't have had enough time to get it off. Yeah.
And I think here, I don't remember. I think I'll definitely lose Greninja.
Yeah, I think you just get brick braked. But Greninja can just run away. That's like what we were talking about. Is there's not only is there the speed stat of your actual Pokemon that impacts your cooldown timers, but the hidden speed stat of how fast your Pokemon walk to you. Like Greninja, he's a tall dude. You know, he stays with you. That's important.
Yeah, and he can be very annoying.
Yeah, Fur's like,
he learns, like
super
spikes.
Venusaur, Venusaur.
Why did I not heal there? I probably didn't see that.
This thing feels like it has like thick fat. But then the crazy freeze. You can see like you already have a game plan. Like, oh, you're toxic? I'm toxic. That would have been one of my weeks.
I remember I said, okay, GG's when this happened.
Oh yeah, just the BM.
Yep. No, I mean, it's just silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then
obviously, like, with the blue Screw, super bulky at that point. Like, Scrafty's basically unkillable unless you hit it with the Fairy-type move. And then I think a little bit of, like, at this point, with only 30 seconds left, you know, Fur just has to be the one to approach, so... Yeah,
agreed. And then here I Mega to get the iframes.
Yeah, and then it's another green Screw. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm just camping it.
Yeah.
There we go.
And that's gonna be
this guy is so cool. I love him.
Look at him just running around. Yeah, you have a lot of Pokemon that like stay with you. I have some really slow guys like Tyrantrum.
They're my
just
children.
Slow. He's so slow. Yeah, and then obviously with you play the benches perfectly, getting around those.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, good game one. Very solid win. And then now we get your POV, I think. Also, I like your. Wait, hold on. You can't see. But your activate windows in Portuguese down here is very funny.
Let's not talk about that.
We're covering it up. It's fine. It's not there.
Yeah.
Nobody sees it. Nobody sees it.
I'll get it removed eventually.
You'll activate windows. Promise.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, we have the exact same lead basically, where you know we're just hitting them MFing screens.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to change. I think Ampharos is just a very strong starter.
Yeah.
Like he lives everything.
Right.
He sets up screens.
You do get crit through the screens, and even then, like you're still at basically 50%. And yeah, this is like we're wasting so much time. So at this point, it's making it to where like whoever gets the first kill now is gonna have a huge advantage because 30 seconds were just spent like, yeah, let's just hit each other for a little bit.
And then I get Gallade out, and then he's
immediate swap into guard. That is a brutal swap from Fur's end.
Yeah,
where it's like you are running over with Ice Punch locked and loaded. It just guard.
Yeah, that was not a read or anything. It just happened. Because I wish I could have just like Swords Danced instead.
And then you get obviously.
Yeah, because it just. Did you see how fast like it recharged?
Yeah. I mean, like from full cooldown. I guess we can. So you come in on the switch. It probably, like, what'd you say, 3 seconds? So
it's 3 seconds if Mega, so it should be like 4 seconds maybe.
Yeah, so 1, like 220.
2, yeah,
and then it's
4
back
seconds.
Up. Yeah. So
and
then bam, it's dead. I think that's the thing. Like, if you can't get Okos with stuff, then it probably is just best to have the fastest possible cooldown time on it. So like sacrificing a little bit of bulk or even attack, I guess, if like if it would be a 2-hit KO.
Oh my god, the double power screw.
The double, yeah.
Yeah, Light of Ruin, so I Mega here to avoid it.
Yeah. That's just, I think that's like Floette's main thing too. So the fact that there's so much counterplay to it, you know, in a 4-person free-for-all.
It's very reactable.
It's just like this huge beam that goes through everything, and not everybody's going to be paying attention to it, but in a 1v1. I think Floette was probably one of the most overrated Pokemon. Because even like when I was talking about our 1-point fairy types, I think that Florges is worse than like Slurpuff and Aromatisse, just because those two get coverage moves. Florges does not get any coverage moves, and so it's just so easy to like. It just loses so hard to steel types. Not that like Slurpuff and
there you go.
The big old surf through the bench.
Yep.
The Espeon thought it was safe.
I was happy to have because I put a flamethrower on Altaria just for Aggron. So I was happy to, like, the moment it came out, I had Altaria out. I used it immediately, and I think I scared Fur out of using Aggron, which was my goal.
Yeah,
I didn't really have anything else to counter Aggron. So my goal was kind of to make him think I did.
I'm curious. I'm curious what Fur's Aggron set was, because I feel like Aggron's still like I like non-mega Aggron. You know, you don't get like you at least just neutral to fire. So I'd be curious. I don't know.
This was a bad play. Like I don't think I should have kept Greninja here.
Oh yeah, but like you're up 2 with 20 seconds left, so I think you can get a little greedy. I think actually using your Protect on the Ice Punch, because then you, oh my god, living on 1 HP. If you'd be able to
I thought
switch,
I had time to swap, but I
almost.
Didn't.
Yeah, like if you go Ampharos there, but again, you're up so much, so it's like.
On the other hand, points do count.
That's true. Yeah.
Here 3 seconds left. I just mega I frame through everything.
Yep. And yeah, there it is. Week 1, 1-0. What were your thoughts post game? How do you feel like you played overall?
I think I played well. I came to realize that I wasn't very sure what to do, like with Greninja, what to do with Lucario. And that's still something I'm working on. On the other hand, it made me think, oh, I guess I prepared much more than Fur did.
Yeah.
Like I overestimated like how much Fur would prepare, but it's week 1.
You had like a flow chart, right? Like you basically said, oh, if Fur does this, then I do this type of thing. Like is that something that you put in your notes where?
Yeah, like
or was it more of a mental thing?
Yeah, more of like a mental thing, I guess. Like if Fur has this move on this guy, maybe I shouldn't have Greninja out. You know? I also did some like calcs, so I knew Earthquake was not going to kill Ampharos, which actually ended up never happening. It happened a lot on the Jacob mock matches, but it didn't happen like on the actual match itself.
It kind of makes sense, right? Because like I feel like if you're looking for a Garchomp answer within your team, you know, Ampharos is probably the bottom of the rung of Pokemon that would actually, that would be like a break in case of emergency type thing, you know, so.
Yeah, my goal was kind of like to set up the screens, like have Ampharos be a bait for the Garchomp. Yeah. Surprise him with Ice Punch and then like swap it out, finish him off with Gallade.
Right,
or something like that.
Yeah, I think overall, for what it was in a week 1 where all of us had all this like unfamiliarity with the game, I think you played super well. Like having Protect on so many of your Mons, I think Protect is just a really valuable move because it's like,
for sure,
a lot of people only have like one coverage move, right, or something like that they can hit somebody with. And so like you just pop the Protect and then you take no damage. Have to wait. Yeah, and it's like, well, now I gotta wait, you know, all this time for. So yeah, I think Protect is very strong. Protect switches megas, like there's so many ways around a lot of moves, and so I think people that are so like tunnel visioned on having one answer for a specific Pokemon get punished super hard when you bring stuff like that. So, and you had, obviously with all your different megas, you had a lot of options to be able to do that. I guess it was just these, but yeah. Anything else on your week 1?
No, not really. I think I prepared really well, and I kind of got I learned a lot from the set, all things considered. Yeah, just do the same thing next week and hope it works.
All right. You heard it here. All right, well, thanks, Mari, for coming on and talking about week 1. And now we'll do weeks 2 and 3 because we have a winter break for like 4 weeks. So
yeah,
we're trying to fill the void. Yeah, a lot of time
Thank you for having me.
to talk and not play about the game. All right, see you next time.